others who've been sort of part. That's a Shanmugha Value also, and Pratap Jetwani. These people have been really spending nights to see that how can we sort of have case discussions which will educate everybody about how to practice, how to solve problems related to diabetes. We have a lot of pre-recorded courses which you can visit, and we have now made digital the IJDDC, our flagship journal, and we have come out with the second journal, IJCMD, and I'm proud to say the editor-in-chief is again somebody from Tamil Nadu, Dr. Krishna Sheshadri. So he's doing an incredible job to lead this journal from the front. We've also got an educator journal, that's the Indian Diabetes Educator Journal, and this helps educators on learning how to interact with patients and give them knowledge about diabetes. We have come up with various guidelines, and I'm just going to rapidly go through this, but the crowning glory for us has been, for the first time, we have come out with the nutrition guidelines of the country for type 2 and type 1, and this is in partnership with the National Institute of Nutrition, which is an ICMR body. These guidelines are in publication. We had almost about close to 200 doctors, educators, nutritionists, endocrinologists, various walks of people who contributed to the knowledge in this nutrition guidelines. And perhaps for the first time ever, we have had a structured nutrition guidelines that have come out. And I'm happy to have driven this entire nutrition guidelines, and I think that will be a long legacy to leave behind. Hopefully that, in future, this will help to manage our patients better. We have a number of publications that you can see over here that we have come out with for education purposes. And women have been part of an important journey for us, and women empowerment, and we have done numerous sort of initiatives for women empowerment. So you can see the number of education processes that we have done for educating our doctors on the nuances of practicing diabetes. I'm going to end up my talk by saying that where is RSSDI now going for the next, let's say, 5 years or 10 years? Because it's, when you sort of develop an organization, the first two phases were extremely important, but you need to see that there is a journey forward. No matter who's in the leadership, the journey has to be on the path of development, and we need to see that going forwards, the good work continues to happen, and RSSDI as an organization grows more and more and becomes a flagship for all the world bodies to emulate. First thing that we did was define our goals, and we came up with this white paper to have a vision of what we really want to do, and that's a QR code, and all of you can download this white paper, because we put our roadmap out here in the white paper that for the future, what should be our areas of work for the RSSDI. We have had numerous collaborations. We've had with the International Diabetes Federation, we've had with the JDRF, we've had with Birmingham University, and so many others. With the Ashoka Universities, we have now set up a partnership to have structured training programs as well as certificate programs, which has been sort of certified by the university, and we look forward to a lot of you engaging with that. We signed a partnership with Quetta Foundation, and we came up with the RSSDI Quetta Center for Digital Diabetology, and this has been the turning point for us, because this has been the defining moment or disruptive moment, I would say, where we would like to see that technology remains a focus for us as an organization. Because like it or not, but I think it's in a good turn, today technology remains a very important part of healthcare. And we need to have that vision to see that technology plays an important role in the development of RSSDI. This has been the proposed transformation framework that we have done in terms of prevention, screening and diagnosis, treatments, and how can we put up in the entire ecosystem by which we can make this possible. This has been a key initiatives, the CMS standardizations, practice and research grants, digital tools, apps, so device integrations, development of new technology. This has all been the part of this. We have partnered with the National Cancer Grid, which is housed at the Tata Memorial Hospital, which is funded by the Atomic Energy of India, and we are now trying to develop the national diabetes grid of the country along with partnership with the national cancer grid. And this has been some of the focus areas with the national cancer grid in development of guidelines, research, capacity building, education and digital health. We are very happy to say that we have partnered with the NABH and we are coming out with NABH accredited diabetic clinics. And in 1 month that we announced that letter of interest that you could participate, we had 300 clinics in a single week who signed up to have their clinics accredited by the NABH. And I urge each one of you, the idea was to partner with NABH that we need to have clinics to have certain level of standardization so that when a patient comes to the clinic, he is able to get the best possible treatment. So we are defining along with PricewaterhouseCoopers all the CMS standards, the standards for NABH accreditation. So PricewaterhouseCoopers is helping us for developing these standards. We announced the digital health grants as a partnership of RSSDI along with NASSCOM, and we're trying to see how can we work with technology companies to develop new technologies and have the deployment of various technology in terms of patient care. I'm just going to run through this in interest of time. And this, for the first time, I'm happy to say, as an organization, we are now housed in the research park of IIT Mumbai, and this is a very proud moment for us that the organization now has an office in IIT Mumbai so that we can be in the seat of learning where technology development actually happens, and all biotechnologists, scientists and so many other researchers from IIT will contribute to the success of this organization. And this is our office in IIT, which is under development, but hopefully in the next 1 or 2 months this office will be ready in IIT Mumbai, and we hope that this will be a turning point for RSSDI, and we'll have many other technological advancements that will be developed in the office in IIT Mumbai. We introduced the mobile app, and we have seen some of the initiatives that we did very recently, that if you want to get your identity from RSSDI in terms of your user ID and password for the website, you just have to give a missed call and you can get this possible. So I just want to end up by saying the future looks great, and I must say that all the things that I have presented have been a collective effort of all the members of the RSSDI, the leadership of the RSSDI, and I think our focus has been always the patient, and we want to see that the patient journey becomes much easier, better, they have a better quality of life, and hopefully in time to come we'll be able to bend the curve in terms of how we can reduce the population of diabetes in our country. This can only happen through digital transformation, sustainable growth in diabetes care, being inclusive and collaborations, and of course capacity building and knowledge dissemination. So thank you all of you for listening to this journey. I think it's been my journey, your journey and everybody's journey, and I hope in times to come many of you who are sitting over here will be part of this journey as a leader to take RSSDI forward. Keep the legacy going, and I think we'll be very proud of this organization for many, many years to come. Thank you very much for your patient listening.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Sanjay Agarwal, for your excellent, insightful presentation, packaged with a lot of contents about RSSDI leadership activity. Hats off to you, sir. We feel extremely happy and honored. Yes, sir. Please stand. We feel extremely happy and honored. As RSSDI's member, we are working along with you during your tenure as Honorary Secretary General of RSSDI National.
So as Secretary of Tamil Nadu, we will follow whatever guidelines, foundations you have laid, and we will implement and coordinate with you in every action. As you have said, we have already formed the lab parameters for you. We want you to release this. Yeah. You are going to display in all the clinics, hospitals.
I congratulate Tamil Nadu chapter, Dr. Bhavtarni, Secretary. She's been extremely dynamic, and every time I call her up and say, look, Tamil Nadu needs to do this, and she's been forthcoming. and Bhavtarani always says, let's do it together. I'm sure that, in times to come, Bhavtarani will do a great job for Tamil Nadu RSSDI. Thank you so much.